Okay, so a new firmware update for the GX-100 has just been released, which is awesome because this unit is around about 3 years old, so I feel like an update was due. So what's included in this update? Essentially, we're getting 3 new high gain amps, we're getting 6 bass amps, Boss DS1 and the SD1, we're getting 4 new microphone types, and we're getting a slicer, humanizer, sitar simulation, an auto wah, which I'm going to be demonstrating in a bit, and the feedbacker. Now I want to point out, pretty much all of these updates have come from the Boss GT1000, which is Boss's flagship model for a modeling unit. So we're getting more premium content being injected into the GX100, which I think a lot of users will really like, because who doesn't like things that are more premium than what you already have? So in this video, we're going to take a look and a listen at some presets that I've created. I've created 3 new presets, which you guys can go ahead and download from the Boss Tone Studio. It's free, don't worry, I'm not going to ask for any money, but I've tried to highlight something new in each preset. Okay, so obviously that one's called Reverb Me, but the highlight of that preset is actually the SD1. It's that beautiful overdrive that we've gained from the GT1000. So before I got into modeling units, I would run a clean amp, I would run a single channel amp going straight into some overdrive pedals on my pedal board. Now, this is something that I've tried to replicate on pretty much every modeling unit that I've used over the past few years. And I've never really been satisfied with the balance of overdrive to clean channel. I've always found that the overdrive I've never really been fully satisfied with it, unless it was just a very light crunch. So usually what I would do is I would just sort of have 2 channels and I'd have 2 amps, and I would split between a clean amp and an overdrive amp. Now, something that the SD1 has allowed me to do with this preset is actually find some satisfaction with some dynamics and the way the guitar sounds to my ears just using the SD1 going into a clean amp. Okay, so you can probably guess why this one's called Lead of the Gods. There is so much gain in this thing, but the response is so nice from this preset. But I actually can't take that much credit for this preset, because if you look at the signal chain, there really isn't that much going on. It's an extremely simple tone. We have the new X Ultra amp. I'm going into a noise suppressor just to tame down some of that hiss. I've got an EQ, which if I'm honest, I haven't really tweaked that much, and a delay. So I'm basically just an amp and a delay. The thing I love about this preset, but also mainly this amp, is the twang that I am getting from my alternate picking. When I'm picking the strings, I'm sort of feeling that twang of a clean note. I'm really feeling that dynamic of the pick hitting the string, which I really, really like the way this responds. I just think it sounds great. But there is an insane amount of gain to this. It's inspiring to play with these different sort of effects because it always makes you play differently. I'm not going to shred, I'm not going to attempt to shred using something like this. I'm going to think about more of my rhythm playing, even my single note line stuff, like you probably heard in that little tone sample. I'm pretty much focusing on my rhythm, trying to get a groove going, and that feels great to do, especially when you get the response. So there are my tones utilizing some of the new stuff from the update. I hope you guys like the tones from there. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, as it helps boost this channel out to some new people. And if you also liked the tones, go ahead and download them in the link down below, find them in the Tone Studio, and you can get all of them and play around with them and mess about with them. But thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.